welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today's the day a lot of Gaza fans were waiting for, and they've not got the news that they really want, because it has now been announced that Vybz Kartel has actually lost his appeal and will remain behind bars. So I know enough Gaza fans stressed out right now, a lose sleep, probably now go about 3 or 4 days without eating. But people, fun and joke aside, what does this mean? Well, in terms of seeing road again, it's not actually the end of the road for Kartel. Him still have a chance to come back a road. He can take it to the Privy Council, and if he does take it to the Privy Council, then that would be probably the best chance him have to come a road. But the fact of the matter is he's going to remain behind bars for another very long period. It take almost 10 years to get to this stage, right? And who knows if it take another 10 by them time there. And to be honest, by the time it even reach Privy Council, who knows? Because Vybz Kartel's health is actually failing him. He's in a really bad condition health-wise. Now, the fact that he's behind bars doesn't help this, because if he did a road, then obviously he will be able to get better treatment and have better access to certain things, etc. Now, I've said it before on this channel. When it comes down to the artist, I can give Kartel credit for 2 things: his talent and his work ethic. Those are the 2 things that I have to give Kartel credit for. I cannot take those 2 things away from him, right? And I don't think anybody can deny those 2 things. As it relates to Adidja Palmer, Adi Banton, the man, the actual person behind the artist, I am not a fan, right? So let's put that out there. I am not I'm not Adi Banton, Adidja Palmer's biggest fan. But as it relates to Vybz Kartel, the artist, his talent and his work ethic cannot be denied. I have to give him credit. The man stayed behind bars and still run dancehall. I never know anybody could ever do this. He did something that, even Buju, when Buju was doing his interview, Buju was saying, listen, the man who him left around the place, that when come back, come stay around the place. Now, in my opinion, that reflects more on the other artists than it does on Vybz Kartel, right? There's simply no reason why you should be in the streets, right, and make a man behind bars with failing health outwork you and put out more music and still around the place, right? Although people think about this, for an artist being behind bars is actually a good thing when it comes down to creating, right? No, just for creating, because when you're behind bars, you don't have the distractions you have a street. When you're in the street, you have 100 women and him have party for go and him go link over yes and him go make the flex and you can get distracted. When you're behind bars, that's when you can really put pen to paper, right? And we saw this with Jah Cure. Remember, Jah Cure behind bars was the best we've ever seen of Jah Cure, right? And when him come on road, he still put out good music, but in my opinion, it didn't connect with the people as much as it did when he was behind bars, right? It's simply, have nothing to do but sit down and put pen to paper, right? And the fact that somebody like Kartel, who in my opinion is not a live performer, is not a good stage performer, he excels. If you lock him up in a room with nothing but pen to paper, he will kill you, right? He will put out song and beat you left, right and center. The one thing that I think hold back Kartel, right, from being the complete package, is his ability to perform live on stage. If you look at Vybz Kartel appearances on stage, he's simply not a great stage performer. When it comes down to standing on stage, taking the mic and working the crowd, right, we're not talking about hype, we're not talking about people just glad to see you, because because Kartel has enough woman fans, when him touch the stage, them start screaming and all that. But when you look past that, you will see that Vybz Kartel is not a great performer. And people who tell you otherwise are people who just start watch dancehall with you, right? Especially these younger fans, they will tell you, yeah, Kartel knows perform on stage. But people who really know great performers, and I've seen people who can work a live stage, right, with a band, right, about people like Tiger, the old artist, right, about the Beanies, the Bunties, the Bujos, even you like Baby Wayne and then with the Capleton, these people are better and greater live performers. They can touch the stage, work the mic, have the crowd in a frenzy without just being who they are. Vybz Kartel, when he touch the stage, most of the forward him get is because of who he is, right? But if you actually take in his performances, Vybz Kartel is not a great performer, but that's neither here nor there. Where he really excels is when you put him in a room by himself, give him a piece of pen, give him a piece of paper, and make him start write. He will write you straight under the table. He will come up with all kind of things. He will come up with things that make you go, what? But he have to sit down and think about it. He can't go up on the stage, go be flexible like a ninja man. On stage, live, in the moment, as you go, he is not as good as your Ninja Man or your Baby Wayne and them with them. However, when it comes down to making a song for the studio, he's really in a league right now by himself. Right now. Overall, of all times, me and people say Kartel are the best artists of all times. Not for me. Not for me. But people are going to say, well, you're going to say that, Sir P, because you say you don't rate him. No, listen. I said I don't rate Adidja Palmer. I don't rate Adi Banton. I don't rate the man. Was an artist, I've always given Kartel credit. But for me, Kartel can't be the greatest of all times. He can't be. But I'm sure Gaza fans are in tears right now, so they don't even care about all of that. So let me just end this video here. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.